this is crazy. They're talking about up in the clouds. I open the door and I'm seeing these faces in the clouds. I get this thing on my porch that could be a bad sign after I received things today that had Saul with them and talked about being up in the clouds, and it also had I also received ISIS things with death threats, and something that said karma is forever, and that this person said they have a local girl gang, and then they said they have a local ghoul gang. If this is the horror writer that sent me Nightmare Before Christmas, a couple getting married with a ring. Remember, you're gay, John. Remember, you always talk about gay pride. I'm married. I don't know what's going on, but this is strange. And I'm tired of whoever's doing this stalking me. I'm tired of them making threats on my family. I'm tired of them torturing me every day. I don't hurt anybody. And John, if you recall, we had these discussions about my land when I was placing a bid on it. Before you put my land in the story, Black Creek Crossing, before the locals put it in a story that I called Bullitt County, and people started putting Stephen King things on my street, umbrellas and balls, and even in my yard, like out of the thing, and I start getting someone, it could even be you, John, sending me things, like 200 things in one day with Stephen King's face, acting like it's Stephen King, telling me to write. I don't know, but I don't know if you care about me or you hate me, but I don't understand why I'm receiving hate things, and you're trying to, and the person doing this is bringing up my stepdaughter and sending me pictures of her in front of friends, President Obama's limousine. Her dressed like superhero characters, my son with snakes wrapped around him. I don't know why someone would be so sadistic to try to use stepkids to play me, or I don't know if perhaps the sour grapes between my husband's ex-wife and her new husband, who tormented my husband for years and filed phony court motions and tried to keep from seeing his kids. I don't know if this is still carrying on years later, because I tried to not get involved after they went to live with their mom when they were small, and they never called or wrote for over 10 years, no cards, no nothing. We never knew when they got their first kiss. They learned to drive. They had, they graduated. You know, we finally found out when their senior year when they graduated, but that was after they were old enough that we could get information. But we never knew any of those things. So for people to start doing this now, something is provoking them, or maybe they're with Illuminati. But for some strange reason, they wanted to know our birth dates out of the blue, and all of a sudden, I became a victim of some kind of government surveillance involving NASA, mind control, and John post pictures of NASA, and he was posting pictures of himself at NASA before this scientist came up to me named Upinder Singh and wanted to take my pictures, and then asked me a year later if I'd come to Honolulu to a NASA convention. It made no sense, and I've been suffering every day. And it seems like some kind of satanic witch group or something. Me and my husband, we don't believe in any of that. I'm being murdered, but I don't believe in magic and casting spells on people. They're trying to get me to get in this group, and it's not who I am. And people need to stop picking on me. I don't understand why anyone would target me and spend years of their life hurting me, and using some kind of voodoo or something, and making me feel that I'm being devoured, like eaten slowly through these demons. And even though I pray to God and I tell myself it can't touch me, they're attacking my brain and weakening it with like NASA weapons. And they tell me they're making demon entities in her, and through all this cult and these symbols and shit, they think that I'm being overtaken. But when you have a heart like mine, and you don't seek anything at all in the whole universe but love, how can it get through? Okay, sure, they're killing me, sure, they're devouring me. What does it, are they so broken, such a pack of losers, that their whole life they're wasting pursuing me, that they could get something? Sometimes I get things from Saul saying he's the devil. And then he says he can see me through this thing in the clouds. I don't go there. I really don't. I never will. And ever. ever. So if I'm dying, I'm grateful for the life I had. I'm grateful for the love I had. It's more than I could ever ask. God gave me more blessings than I could ever ask. To live one time and be loved, to me, even one day, I wouldn't trade all their mansions, even though I love my home. I wouldn't trade anything material in the whole world. I don't want where anything they have. I don't want to be in the same room, because I know my heart. My heart has always been pure and simple, and that's why I got bullied in school. I wasn't materialistic. I didn't follow trends, fads. I got beat up because kids couldn't make me like them. They wanted me to join petty groups. I couldn't. I never could. I got beat up so many times. I used to wear my grandma's pantsuit she got me. I was playing with dolls at 14 while the little girls were kissing boys and trying to get me to be that way. I've always been different, and I always will be. My mistake was ever taking my work to writers' conference and thinking I could find friends. I could find friends that were writers. I just deeply yearned in my heart to have some true friends, I thought, that wanted to express themselves, that were like me. They thought with a heart. I thought writers were like that. I never knew they could be so twisted, more demented. Half of them are even killers. I never dreamed writers could be worse than a lot of criminals you've seen behind bars. I thought they were like nerds and introverts and really deep intellectual people. Not in the modern world when they get into Hollywood and they're on the bestsellers list. No, they're not like that. It's like half these people, I think, are mentally ill. They're into demons. I'm not like that. And no matter what you do, I just want to tell you, I never will be.